Chapter 1. History is defined by revolutions. The steam engine took our physical burden. The assembly line changed how we build. The internet changed how we communicate. But those were just tools. They still required a human hand, a human mind, and a human soul. Today, we are standing on the edge of the first revolution that doesn't just assist the human mind. It competes with it. Artificial intelligence is no longer the stuff of science fiction. It is here, and it is learning faster than any biological brain ever could. In the last 24 months, the world has watched in both awe and terror as AI started writing poetry, coding software, and creating hyper-realistic videos from a single sentence. But behind the magic of Sora and GPT-5 lies a brutal economic question. In a world where machines can think, create, and solve problems better than us, what is left for the human worker? Chapter 2. For decades, the advice to the younger generation was simple. Go to university, learn a white-collar skill, and you'll be safe from automation. We thought robots were coming for the factory workers and the cleaners. We were wrong. AI has flipped the script. It is coming for the office first. Why pay a junior lawyer to spend 50 hours researching case law when an AI can do it in 50 seconds? Why hire a fleet of customer support agents when a LLM can handle 1 million queries simultaneously in every language without ever getting tired or frustrated? In the US and Europe, we are already seeing the first wave of AI-induced layoffs. From Silicon Valley giants to mid-sized marketing firms, the goal is efficiency. But efficiency for the corporation often means extinction for the entry-level professional. If the ladder's bottom rungs are removed, how does anyone climb to the top? Chapter 3. The last bastion of humanity was supposed to be creativity. We believed machines could calculate, but they couldn't feel. They could follow rules, but they couldn't imagine. But the rise of generative AI has shattered that illusion. When Sora can generate a Hollywood-quality cinematic scene from a text prompt, what happens to the thousands of camera operators, lighting technicians, and VFX artists? When AI-generated music starts topping the charts, what happens to the struggling composer? The paradox is that we are making creativity infinite and free. But when art is infinite, does it lose its value? We are entering an era of post-scarcity content, where the struggle isn't making the art, but getting someone to actually look at it in a sea of machine-made noise. Chapter 4. So, is it game over? Not quite. To survive the AI revolution, we must understand the Moravec's paradox. It states that high-level reasoning, like chess or math, requires very little computation, but low-level sensorimotor skills, like walking through a crowded room or fixing a leaky faucet, require enormous resources. The jobs most likely to survive are those that require physical dexterity and high-stakes empathy. A robot might diagnose your cancer better than a human, but will it be the one to sit by your bed and hold your hand? A machine can calculate a merger, but can it understand the subtle body language of a CEO during a multi-billion-dollar negotiation? Blue-collar trades, plumbing, electrical work, specialized construction are surprisingly safe. These are unstructured environments that current robotics simply cannot navigate. The irony of the 21st century is that the plumber might soon have more job security than the software engineer. Chapter 5. If AI takes 40% of the jobs, the current economic model of work for a paycheck collapses. Governments in Europe and thinkers in the US are now seriously debating UBI, Universal Basic Income. If machines create all the wealth, should that wealth be shared by everyone? But UBI doesn't solve the crisis of meaning. Humans don't just work for money, we work for purpose. If a machine can do everything you can do, but better, why get out of bed? This is the psychological challenge of the AI era. We aren't just facing a loss of income, we are facing a loss of identity. Before moving on to the next part, please comment if you trust AI. Chapter 6. The AI revolution is not a choice. It is a reality. We cannot stop it, but we can direct it. The winners of the next decade won't be those who fight the machines, but those who learn to augment themselves with them. We are moving from an era of information to an era of implementation. The skill of the future is not knowing the answer, but knowing the right question to ask. The AI is the engine, but we must remain the pilots. As we move into this brave new world, we must ask ourselves, what is it that truly makes us human? Perhaps in the age of perfect machines, our imperfections, our emotions, and our unpredictable spirits will become our greatest assets. What do you think? Is AI a tool for our liberation, or the architect of our obsolescence? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve, subscribe. The future is coming faster than you think.